Hello everybody, and welcome to another video for RH Midwest Comics. This is the third and final installment from that massive collection that I purchased so many months ago. I can't even remember how long it's been. I apologize it takes me so long to get videos up. I do this in my spare time and I don't have a lot of it, but I'm going to try and figure out ways to do more of this because I have a lot to show everyone. Anyway, today's video, again, it's the third and final video. If you remember the first one that I made, it really was just a quick overview of the collection and all the boxes on racks and, just sitting there waiting to be sorted to see what was in them. And the collection for sure was over 50 long boxes. I just don't remember exactly how much it was. The second video that you saw was essentially part of maybe a third of the collection spread out all over tables and floors and put into piles in different genres. And I took you through that. That was probably a, 7-8 minute video maybe. In this video, I'm going to show you all of the books that I got that I consider to be the best of the best. So what I'm not including here is all of the Silver Age, Bronze Age, really nice books. I got a lot of that, right? Maybe some filler material, people might call it, but nice stuff. And I decided to stick with strictly the keys. There are no grails here. There's no Hulk 81, no Amazing Fantasy 15 or anything like that. Majority of these are going to be copper and modern age books. A few silver and bronze age sprinkle into there as well, but they are good keys and there are a lot of them. So stay tuned if you can for this whole thing and we'll get into it. So I'm showing you the first two here. On the right hand side you see Spawn number 1. Everyone knows what that is. Unfortunately it's not the newsstand edition. On the left hand side is Spider-Man number 1. That is I think Miles Morales in his first title. Next one, Captain America number 6, First Winter Soldier. A lot of interest in this considering the Falcon Winter Soldier show is going to start fairly soon here. I think within a couple weeks, middle of March maybe. A couple weeks away here. Next, Rye number 0. Is it Rye or Ray? I've heard it pronounced both ways. But anyway, First Bloodshot. Hulk number 1. First appearance of Red Hulk. This is the regular version. So this is General Ross, I believe, becoming the Red Hulk. And here's another one. This person was specking on this, obviously, because here's another one. And here's a fourth one. So that was pretty nice to see all of those. And to make things better, here is another number 1, but this is the Acuna variant. I believe it's Acuna. And even better than that is the McGinnis variant. So I think 6 total of the Red Hulks number 1. Strange Tales 180, First Gamora, very nice shape. XMen Annual number 14, first cameo of Gambit. Next Men number 21, First Hellboy. X-Men number 4, First Omega Red, and another one of those as well. Waiting for this book to take off as well. You know it's going to. Picking up a little bit of momentum over the past year, like every other book in the world. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. This one also has gained a lot of value over the past year. Watch out for this one because I think this one's really going to get up there, especially if there may have been some rumors about a show starting. I don't know, but this one's going to take off. And there's another one. And then for good measure, here's a second print, which is very valuable. 9.8s on these are, I know they're over $100. The second print might even be more than that. And then this hip hop variant might even be worth more than that. Regardless, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, you know, first appearance of Moon Girl. Gonna be a big book. Next, throwing it back a little bit, XMen 244, first Jubilee, and there are 2 of them. Nope, there are 3 of them. So that's nice, small key. Used to be worth more, not so much anymore, but still fairly valuable. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8, first black suit, arguably tied with a bunch of other black suit appearances. And here's a second one, and here's a third one. So very nice to have those. Miss Marvel number 1, again, lost a lot of value after the Captain Marvel movie came out, so be it. Still holds some value here. And here's a second one and a third one. Oh, there happens to be issue number 2 in here as well. A third one and a fourth one. So a few of these books, obviously multiple copies. The guy spec'd on quite a few of them, or just bought in multiples. Hulk 340, classic McFarlane cover. New Teen Titans number 2, first Deathstroke. So there were not very many DC books. Well, I should say there were a few boxes of them, but there weren't a lot of keys. This is one of the bigger ones. Amazing Spider-Man 430. So Carnage takes over the Silver Surfer, and 431 is on here as well. Both of these books are fairly valuable. I think we'd all would consider them a key of some sorts. Next, Amazing Spider-Man 344, first appearance of Cletus Cassidy. Again, book that continues to gain value. And of course, you know what's going to happen here, right? Not just 1 and not just 2, but 3 of them. A majority of these books, I should say this, are in really, really high grade. Definitely 9.2 and above. Lots of candidates for 9.8, lots of them. So trying to be very careful with these things. Probably going to have to press any of the ones that I plan to send to CT or CGC. But really, really nice grades. Here's a good one. Amazing Spider-Man 316, first Venom cover, I believe, right? There's some argument about that, but I believe that's the first Venom cover. And this thing is really hot. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special from 1991. This is the first appearance of Squirrel Girl. Honestly, I think that book has been pretty steady over the past couple years. It was hot a few years ago relative to the rest of the books out there, but I think it's died down a little bit. X Factor number 6, we all know this. Apocalypse, hopefully he will make another comeback in the MCU, a better appearance, hopefully. I'm sure the MCU can do better with that. Here's one that's not talked about very much. New X-Men 128. So this is the first appearance of Phantom X. And this character has a lot of potential. The next issue, 129, actually has him on the first cover. It's a really nice book. I have one of those as well that came in the collection. I didn't put it in here. Very, very cool cover. But a lot of upside to Phantom X. All right. Next, Incredible Hulk 271. First appearance in comic books for Rocket Raccoon. And there was a second one as well. Uncanny X-Men 130, first Dazzler. Very, very nice grade. What If number 10, Jane Foster picks up the hammer. Here we go, Uncanny X-Men 221. First Mr. Sinister. And the second one. And a third one. And a fourth one. So, obviously very happy about that. Next book. Here's a good one. Young Avengers number 1. I've never had this book before, first appearance of Young Avengers. This one had a lot of momentum a year ago. It kind of comes and goes over the year. It's hot and cold, whatever analogy you want to use. But very good one to have. This is kind of a random one. Amazing Spider-Man 110. This is the first appearance of the Gibbon, and not a huge key by any means. I'm surprised it's not more valuable than it is right now, but I believe that it will have its day. But I put this one in here because it is a very, very high grade, so that one's going in. Next, this is not a high grade. Strange Tales 169. First appearance of Brother Voodoo. That is probably very good at best. I don't know. I have to take it out and look at it again. But the good news is I have another one that's a little bit better that came out of it. So this one's probably maybe a very fine, maybe a little bit better than that. And then there was a third one in the collection that's even a little nicer than that second one. So 3 Brother Voodoos. Okay, another DC appearance here. Batman 234, first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. I would say this one might be a fine plus. So good book to have in the collection for sure. All right, book that's been hot, very hot. Star Wars #1. The good news is it's a newsstand. Weren't they all newsstands back then? But the bad news is it is not a high grade. It's not low grade, but you know there's some staining on there, some spine ticks. So maybe a very fine. We'll see what a clean and a press can do. Another book that's really heating up. Nova #1. This one is looking pretty nice. I don't remember offhand what it looks like outside of the bag and board, but just looking at it now, maybe a 9.2. All right, here's one that is far from high grade, but it's still a nice book. So Avengers #8, first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. Big things are supposed to happen with this character in the MCU or in Disney Plus shows. We'll see. But even in low grade, everything's attached, everything's complete, so I'm still going to send it in. It'll be a nice book for someone who wants to purchase a slabbed version of it at a decent price. Here's one of my favorites. Growing up as a kid, Transformers #1. Love this series, love this book. Got the entire series as I was a kid, bought them week after week after week. And this is an extremely high version, or maybe a 9.8. We'll see. We'll see. I've got to get a better look at it. And here's another one. Probably closer to a 9.4 on this, from what I can tell. But love that series, love Transformers. That was my thing growing up, so very happy to have those. All right. Amazing Spider-Man #4, first appearance of Silk. This is the regular version. Still a great book. Gained a lot of momentum lately on this, and I have the variant version of it as well. So, offhand, I do not know the value of the one on the left of the variant, but nice book to have. Super high grade. Both of these are 9.8 candidates. Okay, very excited about these next few books. So, Darth Vader #3. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you know that this is the first appearance of Dr. Aphra, and everyone in the world is wondering when she is going to make her appearance in the Star Wars world. Is it going to be in the next season of Mandalorian? Is it going to be in the Boba Fett series? Is it going to be in one of the movies? Don't know, but this book, 9.8s are, and this is absolutely a 9.8 candidate. Definitely over $100 now, and that's why I'm happy I have a second one and a third one. Told you this guy liked to spec, and a fourth one. All 9/8 candidates. And a second print and a third print. And these additional prints are very, very expensive as well. And 9/8, every single one of those are 9/8 candidates. I didn't have a fourth printing anywhere from what I looked at, unless I missed it. But yeah, these are going to be nice if I get 9/8 on them. Okay, next book. You don't see it very often or hear it talked about, but Saga #1. This is probably a $300 plus book in a 9.8, and this thing is absolutely flawless. So I've got extra boards and you know, thick bag around this one, so got to be very careful with it. But very, very expensive book, and this is a first print. There are multiple prints on this one. You got to be careful. Next one, everybody knows this. Edge of Spider-Verse #2, first appearance of Spider-Gwen. And very happy to have 2 of those. First print. The other prints of these are also very expensive as well. So the one on the left is definitely a 9/8. The one on the right has a little bit of color rub by the staples there, but we'll see. We'll see if we're going to press our luck here and see if we can still get a 9/8 on it. We'll see. And then I also have a third print version. I don't have a second print or a fourth print. I don't know how many printings I went to, but the other printings that looked like this cover are also very expensive in a 9.8. Ultimate Comics issue 1. So all new Spider-Man. This one has become very, very expensive as well because it is apparently the second appearance of Miles Morales. And wouldn't you know, I also have the first appearance here for Ultimate Fallout #4. Just a direct edition, but I'll take it. And I doubt I'll get a 9.8 on this one. 9.496. Finally, New Mutants #98. First appearance of Deadpool. And if you watch my other video, you probably saw me flipping through where there wasn't just one of them, or 2, or 3, or 4, but there were 5 of them. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them are 9.8s. I think they're all going to range from 9.0 to 9.6, and it doesn't matter. Great additions to the collection that I purchased. Very happy about all of this. I know I went through a lot of books. Again, there are countless other Silver Age and Bronze Age books from mostly Marvel, some DC, and there are a few Charltons in there as well that I didn't put up. But great collection. I'm not going to do any more videos on this collection because it takes me months and months to get a video up. So I'm going to be doing some other things, showing some other content that I can get up a little bit quicker. You know, hopefully moving towards at least once a week, getting up some short videos. So it's not some massive production. Not that this is any kind of a massive production, but it does take time to get all this set up. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed showing this to everyone. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Please like my videos if you would. If you don't like it, feel free to tell me why, what I can do better. Subscribe. Check out my links to my Instagram page and my eBay store. A lot of these things are in my eBay store already by the time you see this, except for the ones that I'm sending to CGC. So again, feel free to contact me. I like to hear from people. And I'm growing on Instagram, and I've been around on eBay for a long time now. So definitely hit me up one of those 2 places as well. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.